All right, we're here with head coach Cory Greiner talking to Emory men's soccer. Coach, preseason just wrapped up this Tuesday. Can you give us a little insight how the team's looking heading into the season?
Yeah, I think we're really excited about some of the new players that have come in and had really good preseasons. I think our returning group generally really pleased with kind of our fitness level for all the work that the guys were doing over the summer, which I think allows us to concentrate more on the soccer side of things during preseason and trying to get our fitness level to where it needs to be. So from that standpoint, really excited, really pleased with where the group is at. And like I said, I'm really happy with some of the new guys and new faces, adding a little bit of a different kind of energy into the group.
You mentioned some of the returners. It's a really solid group coming back this year. Kind of talk about the offense heading first. You got key returners: Junior Suru, Keegan McCumbee, Corey Levine, and Will Jones, just to mention a few. Kind of how do you see the offense shaking out with those guys at the head?
Yeah, so I think I think 3 of the 5 seniors that we have are forwards and attacking players. One of them, June Suru, is a captain for us this coming year. But Corey Levine and Keegan McCombie also have really good experience as forwards, and I think at times have been able to contribute in chipping goals and in important matches over the course of their college career so far. So I think having that experience up top in the forward line I think will help reassure some of the younger faces that come in maybe in moments where they're a little bit nervous or a little bit unsure of themselves. So I think some of that experience can help kind of settle some of those nerves.
Kind of on the flip side, defense, a lot of familiar faces coming back. You also lose a couple guys, but Josh Berman, Declan Chetta, Max Melman, Will Tishy, and Cole Gallagher kind of leading that group. Do you see the defense kind of being another strength of the team this year?
Yeah, certainly. I think looking at the group last year, I think over the course of the year, I think we had about 8 sophomores starting last season. So obviously having those guys return in the back for us, obviously Max Melman, Berman, Declan are 3 of backs that started for us last year that are all returning. So certainly have some big expectations for the group defensively. In addition to our goalkeeping, he's going to be now a 3-year starter in Cole Gallagher. So I think for us, I think defensively should certainly be one of the strengths that we want to continue to improve upon. And then I think with some of the new guys coming in too, I think have shown in preseason that there's not a drop off if we need to make a change.
You mentioned the new guys coming in, pretty large group of freshmen, I think 12 total, a couple other upperclassmen coming back. Kind of expand on those guys and who are some we should be keeping an eye on for.
I think so. In terms of the new players, we added a few attackers, but primarily in the midfield. So Alejandro Gomez has been kind of a more creative type player that has come in and will play in the midfield for us a little bit. But also we have Matthew Tanzer and Cole Hendricks. Those guys have come in and kind of established themselves a little bit more as maybe wide players. And then Owen Howler has been very good in kind of a defensive midfield spot. We've tried him a little bit in the back as well. But I think there's been additional other guys that have come in as well that I think they've really bonded together being here at school before the regular students kind of show up. So I think that bond has been really strong for them, and it's been good, and I think that enthusiasm has translated onto the field.
Last thing before we go, you guys open up with the annual Sonny Carter Invitational this weekend. A couple strong teams coming in. You get a look at Claremont Mudscripts and Pomona Pitzer, and also get a look at Oglethorpe before you play them next weekend. Kind of give a little preview for this year's tournament. And
really excited. 2 kind of new teams that we don't really have any history with coming in from California. So I think will be interesting to kind of assess them, and obviously the game should be pretty exciting. And we hopefully can establish a little rivalry. I think in the fall the plan is for us to go out there and play in a tournament with them. So hopefully for the next few years that we can establish a little bit, like I said, a little bit of a rivalry, some good games to open up the season.
All right, thanks, Coach, and good luck this weekend.